What's up, everybody? Anthony Pastorello here from Strength Talk, host of VPH Powerlifting's Voice, and we're here at York Barbell in York, PA, bringing you the IPA Westside Pro Invitational, powered by Rogue. I'd like to thank you for joining us today. About 5 minutes before the first lift, I figured it'd be a perfect time to kind of go over on what's going to actually happen. I do hear the national anthem being played right now, which just came out as a surprise. I don't think it was announced, so everybody's going kind of crazy here. So we'll be right back after the national anthem. All right, here we go. National anthem done.
Great day. Great day. All right, we're about to get started.
About a few minutes up to so.
To the first Westside Pro Invitational.
Donnie Thompson's talking right now, kind of going over everything. As you can probably hear, he's going to be going over some of the stuff. But right now, we're going to talk about what's going to happen. This is considered a pro powerlifting meet, which is not a typical, the way it's set up, it's not normal. It's like how you would normally see a lot of divisions, a lot of weight classes. There's pretty much 3 or 4 divisions. We start off with the women in the lightweight and women in the heavyweight division. There's 2 divisions for the women, that's it. For the men, we actually have 3, a lightweight, a middleweight, and a heavyweight. They're split up in that way. There's 2 flights going to be run today, and how the day is going to go pretty much is that we're actually going to have the first flight, a break in between, about a 15-minute break in between the second flight, and then that will go. Same thing with the bench. Bench, there'll be a first flight, a break in between, and then go. But the deadlift is going to go straight through. They do that because we're going to be seeing some huge weight. It's going to take a little bit longer time for people to kind of warm up. So they try to give them as much time you can, especially when you got guys going to be able to open up with 10, over 1,000, 1,200. So it takes a little bit while, so they're going to give them that time. We want to go ahead and thank our sponsors right now. Our major sponsor, and who gave over $15,000 to this event to pass out to the lifters and everything else, Rogue Fitness. Also, we want to thank Westside Barbell. Westside Barbell, I mean, if you can, you got to have Westside's name in the pro meet. Also, Spud Inc., At Large Nutrition, the Thompson Fat Pad, Inzer Advances Eyes, Gagaline Strength, Detroit Barbell, Blaine Stussy, and another printer. One of the things that we're trying to do right now, is what Donnie's big goal is actually to bring back the legends, to try to reteach the sport, since we haven't really done a good job over the years, especially with the newer lifters coming in. So what we're going to do is during the break is we're actually going to show you, there's like 10-foot banners of some of the legends, and each of the sponsors were able to sponsor that legend. So we have Pacifico, Goggins, Reinhold, Cole, Cone, Hatfield, Moran, and Gary Frank. We'll show them during the break so you guys can take a look at them. They're beautiful, beautiful banners done. So there's how this is going to go. There's each kind of money for each event. Each division will win money, and then at the end they'll have an overall division or an overall, and they'll actually win a belt. Uh, so it's, so we're actually going to start. Gracie V is going to be coming up. She's going to be starting out. And we'll try to make sure we get all the kilos and everything else for you, what's going on. So if you have any questions, let us know. We'll also try to update everything else via chat. We'll be asking and also be talking about different types of situations and things that are going on. If you're wondering, yes, this is a sponsored meet. This is sponsored by the IPA. Gracie V is up right now out of San Diego, California, being coached by AJ. Being handled and coached by AJ Roberts. You know AJ Roberts in the 308-pound class. His total over 2,800. And then retired and moved out to California. I know he was doing some CrossFit. Now he's coaching his fiance, Gracie V. Here we go, the first pro invite, the Westside Pro Invite Invitational, powered by Rogue, about to start right now with Gracie V.
All right, here we go.
There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 women split up between the lightweight and heavyweight division. Oh, easy. Let's see what the judges think. Good lift for Gracie. Opens it up. Bar now goes to 525 pounds. 525 pounds for Rita West. As you can probably hear over the time, my producer forgets that we're actually on the air, because normally she's in a whole other room and not next to me. So she forgets, so you might hear screaming a little bit. I apologize ahead of time. Bar is loaded to 525 right now for Rita West. Rita West won this year's Women's Pro-Am. Laura Phelps' meet this year, so she won the big meet for that. First attempt. Actually, you guys, it's actually pretty neat where they actually have the old school charting system. For those of you guys who's been in the game for a while, it used to be a chart. You get to see where everybody's at, kind of look at the subtotals and kind of play the game. And that's how it is right now as well. So they got the old you got someone out there tracking. So Rita West right now is coming up, 525 opening squat. Waiting for the bar to be loaded. For those of you who are just kind of watching, not knowing what's going on, this obviously opening attempts to the squat. There are certain things that the judges are looking for. Once the person is ready, they can go at their own will. The IPA does not have a start command. Once they start descending down, they must go down and hit break parallel, which is what we call in the hole. Once they feel that they're in, they start to come back up. The bar can keep going. Bar can't stop. It has to keep going in a steady one motion. It can't go back down. It has to start going up, but the bar can't stop. Rita West, 525 pounds. Ambry Tarpley's going to be up next. Easy. Being handled and coached by Louis Simmons. Good lift. Gracie's opening attempt was 410. 410. Ambry Tarpley is going to be going also opening up at a 525-pound squat opening squat attempt.
Yeah, if you see this rogue sign over here by our pretty Shelly over here, it'll have the lifter's name, the attempt. It's the first attempt and the amount of weight that's lifted. So if you need
Nikki Anderson will be on deck with a 535-pound opening attempt. So right now, Ambry Tarpley is going to be coming up. Looks like bar is loaded. Once the bar is loaded, they have 1 minute to start the attempt. All they have to do is just lift the bar up off the rack, and it stops time. I'm not used to this East Coast time. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning for me. So if I seem a little tired, it's because it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm a little cranky. But
Sean is going to replay the video, and here we go.
not to mention, we had the trip from hell yesterday.
I know.
It was horrible. But we're here and we're giving you the action. That's all what counts right now.
Are you guys okay?
Nope. Not there. Come back and get it.
come back and hammer that.
Nikki Anderson's going to go to a 535 opening pound attempt. And then Shauna Mendelson will be on deck. And Levi Bammer's in the hole. And then Sandy Tepper is 4 out. For those of you who don't know, what happens is that within powerlifting, there's the squat, bench, and deadlift. You get 3 attempts in each one. The best attempt in each one creates a total. You have to at least get 1 lift in to create a total. If you do not get 1 lift in, it's called what we call as a bomb out, as far as industry term. So they have to at least get 1 lift in. So for opening attempts, typically, it's a weight that they know they can handle. One of the, usually the rule of thumb is you can do 3 reps on your worst day with your opening attempt. The little difference here is because of the gear. Sometimes the gear has such stopping power that it's sometimes kind of difficult to kind of get that down every given day. If you're a little bit heavier, a little bit lighter, sometimes the gear fits different. So being helped out by Nikki Anderson, being helped out by Louis Simmons right there. Well, it's still coming down. Let's see what happens. Well, came up strong. Let's see what the judges think. Good lift.
Good lift. Way to go, Nikki. Excellent job. Look at the bar to 570, gentlemen. 570.
Bar now goes to 570, 570 for Shauna Mendelson. Shauna Mendelson has her own show with us of Strength Talk. Shauna Mendelson with True Power. You can listen to Shauna and some of her great interviews at VegasPowerHour.com. We will be switching that name to StrengthTalk.net or the website, but for right now, VegasPowerHour.com. I'm sorry if the picture's a little bit blurry. It's just kind of where they have us right now. They have us a little bit far back. We will try to make some adjustments as we go to try to make it a little bit higher quality for you.
Get it, girl.
Shauna Mendelson, 570-pound opening attempt. We're here at York Barbell, York, PA. Westside Pro Invitational, powered by Rogue.
Get it, girl. Come on. Get it. Come on, girl. Go.
Oh, got a little out of position right there in the bottom. She can come back and get that. She's gotten that easy before.
Lift is no good. Sean will come back and try that again. Take the bar to 615, 615 for Levi Bamber, and 10.
Bar now goes to 615, 615 for Levi Bammer.
Texas. Sandy Pepper, you're on deck. Mark Teixeira in the hole. Laura Phelps. You are 4 out, Laura.
Bars loaded for Levi Bammer, 615-pound opening attempt.
10 in.
It's like
And the lift is good. Good job, Levi.
good lift for Levi.
10 out. 10 out on the back leg. 625 for Sandy Pepper from Long Island. Mark Teixeira.
Sandy Pepper's up right now, 625 opening pound attempt.
You are in the hole. Mark Van Alstein. You are Van Alstein. You are 4 out, Mark. Or is it 625 pounds for Sandy? Sandy's our lightweight men. Our back leg's 10 out. 10 out.
625 coming on the bar right now for Sandy Pepper. It looks like we're also going to be going the middleweight as well. And then men's heavyweight and superweight will be flight 2. What I'm looking forward to seeing in the heavyweights, the super heavyweights. Wow, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lifters in the super heavyweight. Paul Childress is coming back. He'll be on the platform. Not to mention a kid named Burley Hawk, who is actually lifting raw and would be going for the 2,400-pound total, trying to break the all-time record set by Donovan. That will be awesome to see. That will be in the second flight. Right now we have Sandy Pepper, 625-pound opening attempt. Lifting in the men's division, lightweight. Good descent. Oh, yeah. Wow. That's a good squat right there. Let's see what they say. Good lift.
Excellent job. Let's take the
That was
bar.
easy.
Give him a hand. Young fella, 655,
655.
655. Teixeira, the super ninja from Detroit, Michigan.
Mark Tejero's up right now,
Out. 8 out.
going for a 655-pound opening attempt. Men's lightweight division.
You're on the platform, Laura Phelps. You're on deck, Mark Van Alstein. You are in the hole, Joe Jester. You are 4 out, Joe. Super ninja. Take your time.
Mark Show, 655-pound opening attempt.
Good control.
Good.
Judges are saying
Good lift.
Good lift. Super knee jump. Yeah, that's not a tie he's wearing. Those are actually straps from his squat suit. He's just so lean, he just has extra straps. So, Laura Phelps is our next lifter.
Laura Phelps is up right now.
Incredible Laura Phelps sweat at 6'7".
Opening up a 670-pound opening attempt for Laura Phelps.
9 out.
Lifting in the women's heavyweight division.
Mark Van Alstyne, you are on deck. Joe Chester, you're in the hole. Tony Ramos, you are 4 out. Laura Phelps Sweat is on the platform. Rack is 9 out. Ladies and gentlemen, you're seeing the best of the best. You can't get noisy, okay? You can yell for these lifters. This is not quite awake yet. Let's get up. Okay, let's get
Laura Phelps.
Come on. 670 pounds, Laura Phelps Sweat.
Nope, got a little forward on that. She'll come back and get it. She's done that before. Lost a little balance. Dealing with such weight, sometimes you get off just a little bit, and that's it. But she can come back and get it.
700 is the mark weight, 11 out. Mark Van Alstyne, our physical therapist, 11 out. Joe Chester, you're on deck. Tony Ramos, you're in the hole. Scott
Mark
Lowe,
Van Stein coming up right now, 700-pound,
the weight is at
700-pound opening attempt. Opening attempt.
Barbell sign that Shelly is holding up.
You can talk whenever you
A
want.
lot better when you guys get behind them, so you can scream
Yeah.
all you want, yell.
Yeah, they can hear you. That's what microphones are for.
Jackass.
See?
I love you. Working out the kids.
Mark Van Alstyne up right now, opening attempt of 700 pounds. Lifted in the men's middleweight division. Again, there's 3 divisions, lightweight, middleweight, and heavyweight for the men. Men's heavyweight and super heavyweight will be going in the second fight. That was easy.
And the lift is,
Let's see what they give him on depth. Good lift.
okay, take the bar to 755.
I know most times it's sometimes difficult as far as that people want to see the depth and the angle, but unfortunately the way this is set up, because we're inside, this is actually made for weightlifting and for powerlifting where we're at in York Barbell. So the way this is set up is very difficult. There's not much room for us to be down there. This is actually in a media room that we're at, and it's always kind of like at an upper angle, so you get the whole view of everything. No one's walking in front of us, no one's, getting in the way, no loaders or spotters, so you can just see the whole thing. So
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you get your meat shirts, your weightlifting shirts. You should leave here with about 3 or 4 t-shirts today. Joe Chester is going to be the lifter on the platform.
yeah.
Yes, about her.
I know we're trying to work things out, and here let's just be honest on what happened. All our equipment right now is in Minnesota
And why?
because they failed to take our luggage off the plane because we had a layover, and they failed to take it off the plane and put it on the other one to meet us here in Newark, PA.
So where were we at 3 in the morning?
So at 3 in the morning, we were at Walmart trying to buy new equipment, and this was the best we can get to at least get you something. Hopefully, our equipment will be here within
An hour.
hour or two, so we can get you a little bit better quality. So we do apologize, but these are things, unfortunately, was beyond my control. Not to mention like everything else I have in there. So I'm wearing like 2-day-old clothes and stuff. So
You got new shorts at Walmart last night?
I got new shorts at
And a
Walmart,
toothbrush?
and I'm excited, and a
Thank
toothbrush.
goodness.
So that's what's going on right now, just so you guys know. Tony Ramos, 770-pound open attempt. Wow, easy. Oh, did he get the rack command? Let's see if they give it to him. Good lift. Oh, excuse me, Tony Ramos is coming up next, 770.
14 in, 770 pounds for Tony Ramos. Scott Rowe, you're on deck.
Scott Rose on deck.
That'll include the first attempts, and then we'll Gracie. You're working the
Okay, they're kind of splitting people up probably based upon weight that they're using, not so much division. So
770.
only a couple more, and then we'll be going to second attempts, and the rest will be in. We'll try to keep you updated. Tony Ramos, 770-pound opening attempt, men's lightweight.
Nice, come on. Good job.
Good lift.
Good job, Scott. Excellent job. 39 years old. Oh, Tony, I'm sorry. Scott Rowe, you're the next lift.
Bar goes to 775, 775 for Scott Rowe.
That will end the first attempt for the first fight. Gracie, you're on deck. Amber, you're in the hole. Nikki Anderson, you are entering into a 4-out.
Yeah, we learned our lesson that we don't trust the airlines for anything, or at least have a direct flight. I highly recommend a direct flight.
14 in.
Hi, Bernice.
If you're just joining us right now, we're finishing up first attempts for the IPA's Westside Pro Invitational, powered by Rogue, here in York, PA, at York Barbell. A little forward, but he fought through it.
Nice job.
He earned that.
Good lift for Scott.
Good job, Scott. Came to work at the office today. Okay, take the bar for a second attempt here.
Starting second attempts with Gracie Van Ness is going up right now with a 450-pound second attempt. She was successful in the first at 410. We didn't get that number out to you earlier, so it was a 410-pound opening attempt. Opt to go to 450.
450 pounds, 4-5 squat. You're in the wings. Gracie was successful with the opener.
A lot of times, too, what we're unfortunately dealing with, one of the things that we have to rely on their web, because our web stuff is in St. Paul. So we actually have our own web equipment that actually has our own bandwidth. and our own bandwidth, so no one can jump on it, and we can isolate it and be able to give a faster speed. Unfortunately, we're on their bandwidth, so everybody else is on this bandwidth, so it slows it down a little bit. It's not about the equipment; it's about the bandwidth, and unfortunately, that's where we're at. When we get our stuff, we'll update everything, we'll upgrade everything. Hopefully, it'll be in time to see some world.
And your wife should be on the phone with them?
Yeah, and hopefully, which I feel sorry for Delta, but hopefully, we'll have everything before update for the rest of the meet. Gracie V going for a 450 pound attempt, second attempt. That was pretty easy. Good lift. All the way out from California. Coached by her fiance, AJ Roberts. 2,800 pound totaler at 308. Kind of retired from powerlifting, doing some CrossFit. Ambry Temperley's up right now at a 525. Ambry missed her first attempt. Name of Donnie had named this meet. It's Rise of the Legends. Because one of the things that you can't see it now, but when we have the break, we'll have a break between the first and second flight of squats, about a 15-minute break, and then we'll scan the room and show you these 10-foot posters of the legends of that. What they're trying to do is kind of reteach powerlifting, since it hasn't really done a great job of teaching it as a sport. It's just been more of an activity in the last, say, 5-6 years or even 10 years. So now what they're trying to do is reteach it. And one of the things that Donnie's trying to do, because one of the things, believe it or not, here at York Belleville is a powerlifting Hall of Fame. Amber Temperley right now, she missed her opening attempts. She's got a little out of position in the bottom right there. See if she makes the adjustment. Yeah, she did, because she just smoked it. Good lift. Way to come back and get that. Bar goes 560, 560 for Nikki Anderson. Nikki was successful at 535 on her opening attempt, going to 560. So some of the legends they have right now for the first annual IPA Westside Pro Invitational powered by Rogue. They have Larry Pacifico, which is sponsored by At Large Nutrition. Each of the sponsors could pick their legend who they wanted. So it's pretty cool. So each of the sponsors had their kind of favorite legend, and they picked it. Spud Inc. picked Goggins. At Large Nutrition picked Reinhold. Thompson Fat Pack picked Cole. Spud Inc. picked Cone. At Large again, Hatfield. The other ones are hard for me to see. Lee Moran's one of them. I don't know who they picked. Who? Dominate Your Game, Lee Moran. Really? Or Detroit Barbell? I think it's Detroit Barbell. Yeah, Detroit Barbell. And then Gary Frank as well. I can't see over there because they're on the window in front of us. It's hard to see, but we'll scan the room in a little bit. On our Facebook page, the Strength Talk Facebook page, you can see the legends who they're sponsored by. It's actually pretty neat because, like I said, they have a powerlifting Hall of Fame, and there hasn't been anybody inducted in it in the last 6 years, 7 years, maybe, because it's been so splintered. Nikki Anderson, 560, 560, second attempt, successful at 535, opted to go for a 560 second. Shauna Mendelson's on deck. Now once she starts, no, that's it. Yep, she missed that. She went up and down right there. Once you do that, then you The bar has to stay in one motion like that. Got a little out of position, tried to reset, and it didn't work. But she can come back and get it. Bar goes to 5-7-0. Bar goes to 5-7-0 for Shauna. Shauna got out of position at her first one and missed it. So she's opting to retake the 570 again. Bars loaded. Shauna Mendelson, 570 pounds.
Let's go, girl.
She's got a little out of position on the bottom, like I said. Shauna's been competing in a lot of Highland games lately, and about 8 weeks out or 6 weeks out, she got invited to this, and then she just started to train for it. But she was just coming off like a Highland game kind of, tour. Yeah, we kind of threw her under a bus a little bit and said she needed to do it because this is the first annual one. So, I mean, she hasn't been in gear like this in a little while.
Long time.
Yeah, probably a couple years.
Let's get it, girl.
Like 5 years is the last time she wore.
Come on, Shauna. Come on, girl. Get it. Get it. Come on. Up, up, up.
Oh, easy.
Yes.
That was easy. Way to come back and get that.
Yes.
Good lift. She's in. Good job. That was easy.
Rock on, girl.
Bar goes to 585, 585 for Rita West.
She weighed in at 147. This little girl Rita's about to squat 585. So crowd, come on now. You two big guys over there.
Go, Shauna.
Rita West. Rita West won the Pro-Am, Laura Phelps Pro-Am this year. So I think she weighed in at 147 pounds. She's going for a 585-pound squat. Weighed in at 147. Lifted in the women's lightweight division.
This little girl weighs 147.6 pounds. She's about to
Levy
squat
Bamber is going to be up on deck, and Laura Phelps is in the hole.
She's having shoulder surgery too, I believe, on Monday.
Yeah, she got in an accident, from what I understand. There was also talk of her not coming to this meet because of an accident. So it's great to see her. Tough, you know. Supposed to have shoulder surgery coming up, and she's
I think on
Monday.
Monday.
Nothing like squatting almost 600 pounds and then going for shoulder surgery at 147 pounds. That's incredible. That was a fight. Good lift. Wow, great lift.
Awesome. That was awesome.
Give it up. Way to go, Rita. Take the bar to 650.
Bar goes to 650, 650.
9 in is the rack height. 9 in. 650 pounds for Levi Bamber.
Levi Bamber is coming up right now. 650-pound men's lightweight division. Levi Bamber, then Sammy Temper. Sorry, I had the order wrong. I thought he called Laura Phelps in the hole. I believe she is now in the hole.
Okay, lifters up. Let's go.
Levi Bamber, 650 pounds. Successful on her first attempt at 615. We are in a we are in the second attempts.
Back it. Come on. And the lift is good lift. 147 pounds he weighs from Texas, 19 years old. I love it. Good job. Leg deck bar is 660, 660 pounds from Sandy Pepper. 10 out. 10 out. Laura Phelps Sweat, you're on deck. Mark Super Ninja, you are 3 out.
Sandy Tepper's up right now, 660 pounds. Second attempt. Sandy got his first attempt at 625. If you're just joining us, you're watching IPA's Westside Pro Invitational, powered by Rogue. If you're wondering why, we had, like we said earlier, for those who are just joining us and see a comment like it's running slow, we understand that because we're actually on their bandwidth, because the airlines decided that my luggage needed to be in St. Paul, Minnesota versus York, Pennsylvania. So a lot of our equipment is on the way. So we are on their bandwidth. So it's going to be a little slower until we get our own bandwidth. So we do apologize for that. So hopefully we can get the other equipment in and ready to go. A Sandy Temper right now, 660 pounds, second attempt. Oh, that's deep. That's good. That was a great easy squat. That's 700 pounds coming right now. Good lift.
Good job. All right, let's get behind this next girl. Laura at 670 pounds is the weight. 670 pounds.
670 for Laura Phelps.
670, 8 out. 8 out.
Laura missed her first attempt. She got a little out of position.
Tony Ramos, you are 4 out. The bar is 670 pounds. Laura Phelps Sweat is
That's the thing, like with multiply and dealing with these numbers. If you get a little out of position, you're screwed. So it's a very fine line. Being coached by her husband. Laura was interviewed by Shauna Mendelson and Shauna Mendelson True Power on Strength Talk Radio. Great interview, like a 2-hour interview. Laura Phelps Sweat has her own facility called Sweat Shop. That was easy. That about flew off her back.
excellent job. Wow.
Good lift.
It was like
It's a lot of position.
take the bar to 700.
That's all it was last time.
700.
Bar goes to 700.
8 out.
Marked 0.
8 out. Mark Vandelstein, you're on deck. Tony Ramos, you're in the hole. Joe Jesper, you are 4 out. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, I have a rule: if they get the weight, you should buy a T-shirt. If they miss, then you buy a T-shirt the next time.
Nice, Donnie.
Marked 0 right now. 700 pound second attempt. Successful at 655. No, you can see who's lifting, but as far as the order, no.
730 pounds, 11 out for Mark Vanelstein. 730 pounds. Mark's from Fayetteville, not North Carolina, New York. Okay.
Mark Vanelstein coming up right now, 730-pound second attempt.
You are 4 out in the ring, Scott. Mark Vanelstein is a physical therapist.
Successful at 700-pound opening attempt. Oh, easy.
Lift is good. They pass it.
Good, 2-1.
They part 8-2-0. 8-2-0.
Bar goes 8-2-0 for Tony Ramos.
I mean, he's a lifter. 14N is the rack height. 820 pounds. Joe Jester, you're on deck. Scott Rowe, you are 3 out in the whole
Joe
shot.
Jester's on deck with Scott Rowe is 3 out, and then we'll be starting the third attempts.
820 pounds.
Laura was successful on her on 670. She retook her first attempt at 670 and she's smoking.
Tony Ramos, the lifter.
820 on the bar.
Take the rack height down 1.
Tony Ramos, 820. Oh, no. Great job, spotters.
Come back and get that. We have lowered the rack height. 825 more now, gentlemen. 825, Joe Jester. 13N. So leave the rack height the same. 825 on the bar for Joe.
825 for Joe Jester.
The second attempt of the first flight. You are on deck. Tracy Manas, you are in the hole.
Oh, sometimes it's funny what we go through.
Just a blessing and a curse at the same time.
Joe Jester, 825, successful on his first attempt.
Columbus, Ohio. 38 years old.
Free chicken.
The 220-pound class.
Lifting in the men's middleweight division, 220 pounds. Going for an 820 second attempt. Scott Rowe will be on deck, and then we'll start third attempts with Gracie V. Oh, wow. Stay balanced. Yeah. Good lift.
Is good. Excellent job. Excellent job. Way to remember that. Scott Rowe, you're up next. You're on the platform at 830 pounds.
830 goes the bar. 830 for Scott Rowe. And then third attempt starting.
Gracie, you're on deck. Amber, you are 3 out. Nikki, you're 4 out, Nikki. Scott has completed the second attempt. Will launch us into our third attempts after this. We will have a 15-minute intermission before the second flight goes.
I want to thank some of our sponsors today. Without them, this wouldn't happen. At Large Nutrition, Spud Inc., Thompson Fat Pad, Inzer Advanced Designs, Gaggle Line Strength, Detroit Barbell, Blaine Stussy, and another printer. Not to mention Westside Barbell. Scott Rowe, 830. Wow. That was all. Good lift.
Awesome job. Man, that was close. Okay, this is the start of our third round, our third attempt. 480 pounds for Gracie Sorry, Gracie. 480 pounds.
Gracie V, 480-pound third attempt.
Amber, you're on deck. Nikki, you're in the hole. Rita, you are 4 out. Gracie is on the platform. 480 to 11 out. 11 out. This is the start of the third attempt. Check out our Westside Pro Invitational, powered by Rogue. Signed, held by Shelly Brandberg. After the third attempt, we'll have a 15-minute intermission for the second flight.
Gracie V, 480-pound third attempt. She was successful at 450 on her second attempt. No lift. She got a 450 in.
Thank you, Gracie. Safety bar to 555, 555 pounds for Amber Barclay. 15 in is the rack height, 15 in. Nikki Anderson, you're on deck. Rita West, you are 3 out and in the hole.
Ambry Terper is up right now, 555 pounds. Embry got her 525 on her second attempt, going 555 for a third.
Spotters and loaders from Long Island, Gagnon Strength. Westside Pro Invitational, powered by Rogue, is well on its way here at York Barbell.
555 pound, third attempt for Amber.